you love scrapping.
I adore it.
How long have you
It's
loved
my
scrapping?
passion. 15 years.
15?
Or no, 17 years. 17 years.
And so what excites you about having Carol come in? I mean, what kinds of new things can we expect from this store? Bam!
New things. Lots of new things. You know, everything needs to be changed up every now and again. And so this is my opportunity to have that happen and to be able to reach the people that are out there who have things that they have to put aside and make memories with and create, you know, things to pass down, you know, projects. There's a lot of things that we could do that we might not do on our own, but in a group setting with our classes that we offer, our Friday night groups. There's a lot of continuity, friendship. I mean, that's how I met Carol. Having the classes that we have, and you get to see people at their true self when they're here just learning, you know, when everything is put aside and they just want to create and, you know, find a home for some of the things that they make that they can bring and create in their house, and then maybe bring some things in their office and, you know, bring the friendship along. I mean, this is what this is. You're scrapbooking your life, you're scrapbooking your memories, you're scrapping what's come and what's going to come, you know?
Carol, let me ask you something. When you started scrapping, what was what you loved about it the most, do you think that would, or what was it about scrapping the most that would lead you to owning a store now?
Well, I've always enjoyed a lot of different crafts, but since I have been living here, a friend had brought me here to learn some scrapping. You know, I learned from the basics just a few years ago, and it was kind of an outlet for stress relief. I've been working a high-stress job, and being able to come here, hang out with some of the girls, laugh, have fun, and be creating something to take home and show my family and my daughter and inspire her also.
It's a good release. You know, I mean, we all have things that we have to do. This is a choice that we want to do, that we get to do, you know? And I think that nowadays, with a lot of homes having to have two-family income, you get caught up in what's expected of you. Get up, you do the same routine every morning. My husband said to me yesterday, how many times have you stood in front of that mirror and put your makeup on to go to work? Yeah, okay. So you do that, you move about your job, you're giving to other people because you're having to be productive for somebody else, because that's, you know, where it goes. And then you go home and you do what you need to do at home, and then you get ready for the day's over. You know, sometimes you have time for you, but a lot of times it's just like go, go, go until the day is ending, and it's a repeat. Here, I have women who email me, who Facebook me. It's like, oh, I wish Friday was here. I wish, you know, it was time to play. And that's an outlet that they can just let it go. Whatever is on their plate, come 5 o'clock, they're picking out their little food. We have little potlucks here that we do. And that, you know, when you can break bread with people, that changes the continuity of what you're doing. You know, it relaxes people, it allows people to have more conversation, more fun. And so that's why I do what I do for the classes. And a lot of ladies leave right after work and don't have time to go back to wherever they live to get their product. So they just come here with, you know, JC or some kind of food.
When I had heard that the store perhaps may close, may be in danger of that, and I saw the groups that were coming to the store, the stress level increasing because they were going to be losing this in their lives. I spoke to my husband numerous times over several months, said, hey, how about we buy the scrapbook store and keep this going here for everybody. And it was meant to be, apparently, because it has happened now, and here we are. Day two. Day two. Day two. And moving forward, and hoping to bring. I've heard so many positive things from the women that have been in here, in and out of here, about wanting to get into different types of projects and we're hoping to carry so many more things for them to do. And Lisa's so incredibly talented. She inspires everybody. She creates something and kind of shows us a little glimpse, whether it's a picture on Facebook or hanging up in the window in the store, and everybody's got to be here and they've got to have one too.
But you know, I'm not a teacher that wants, you know, people to follow me to the T. I want to give you a platform, a foundation for you to go ahead and take what I have done and just run with it and put your own thought. And a lot of the girls do, some don't. But when they get comfortable with themselves and okay with it being right and okay, that takes a while to get that confidence. You know, I've had a little girl in here that I did a class for, and a woman was having a hard time with a blank piece of paper. You put a blank piece of paper into somebody's lap that's over 30 that hasn't been in school for a while, and it's like, duh, what do I do? I don't know what to do, because you're afraid to do something because, oh, it might be wrong. So you don't want to commit. And the little girl said, well, we have art every day at school. Let me show you. And, you know, she went right to it. And that's, you know, there was no inhibitions right there. It was just like, put it out, do it, let's do another one. And so I want these ladies to be able to do that for themselves. I mean, and it gives me great pleasure to teach the class, and it's very, you know, backpedaling for them to just kind of just sit and absorb it. And if it's not right, you know, don't get frustrated. Just keep working through your project and it'll come around. You know, some people get so particular about it, but, you know, if you don't have the knowledge, I'm just trying to put out a few skills, you know, and have fun along the way. Buy some product, we like that, we'll be getting more of that. But, you know, it's nice to be able to go home with something that you've created. It's instant gratification. And there's a lot of women that come in here who are dealing with loss of a child, a spouse, a friend, moving here and don't have any outlet. And this is where we are as far as us. I feel like we embrace them and welcome them into our world, and then they're better equipped to deal with their world the way that it is, and it doesn't feel so empty.
What many people don't know is that during the week, people stop in, they're socializing.
Lunchtime.
You know, and sometimes they bring a project, sometimes they don't. They just come in to say hello and visit.